Don't lead the person on. Acknowledge the gap in performance and acknowledge the fact that it may not be fixable. Help them to take ownership of their next steps. Try framing it in the following kind of ways. I want to be honest with you. We've been working on these performance expectations for a while, and I know this process has been frustrating for us both. At this point, it's clear that the role isn't aligning with your strengths, and I want to support you in figuring out what's next. If your HR person says, don't say that, I want to be clear that this is not headed in the right direction, you could also say. You could also ask this person, what kind of work makes you feel energized? Or you could point out when you notice that they've been doing work that makes them feel energized, point it out and say, you were really good at this. Unfortunately, that's not the job, but you are good at this thing. You could ask the person, where do you think your skills are best applied? You can ask the person, how can I help you explore other opportunities that might be a better fit? Although, again, ask HR before you ask that question. So don't say, Kim Scott said you're a terrible manager. That's that's my first bit of advice. Because again, I do have compassion for this manager. I've made this mistake before. You could say, if you felt this way, I felt like I was a little bit thrown into the deep end of management in my very first management role.